Hello, it's the 12th of February, 12 p.m. Saturday. I'm arriving at Carey Island for Aton's wedding ceremony. I'm going to witness the bersanding ceremony. I kind of like missed the mengasah gigi and the very nice ceremony last night. But yeah, I'll be catching the bersanding one today.
Traditionally, there are 7 main rituals in a Mah Meri wedding. This video will only feature the 4th to 7th ritual.
Okay, I arrived at the wedding place and the bride is about to berarak and bersanding. Terima kasih.
On arrival, I was given a souvenir of flower eggs and a pheasant. Well, woven from nipa leaves.
Okay, Mas Nah, ini tempat apa? Untuk apa pelamin? Okay, pelamin untuk berinai malam tadi. Untuk berinai malam tadi. Okay.
Aton and Amierul chose modern wedding decorations for the berinai stage.
Buat bersanding. Bersanding. Akan berlangsung tidak lagi lah. Okay.
The bridal couple chose to make the bersanding stage from traditional Mah Meri decorations of bunga moyang. Let's ask the shaman what are the uses of these items on the bersanding stage.
Beras kunyit lah.
Oh, itu beras kan?
Beras kuning ada, dia kunyit kan? Kuningnya kunyit.
Oh, kunyit.
Beras basuh, betih, dalam ni ada 2 jenis, 3 jenis.
Ha.
Betih, kuning dengan ni betih. Atau betih biasa betih jagung kan?
Oh, betih jagung.
Ini padi.
Padi. Oh.
Padi.
Yang itu
ini. Beras atau tanah calit dengan muka pun boleh, dengan tangan boleh.
Oh.
Tepung dari beras juga lah.
Beras juga?
Beras, tepung beras itu biasa tepung beras lah. Bukan tepung.
Okey, beras kan?
Tumbuk kan.
Tumbuk. Lepas tu letak air.
Lepas air. Kalau tepung tak boleh. Merekit.
Oh. Yang itu apa? Yang itu.
Inai-inai tau, senai-senai inai-inai. Inai daun tu kan, ada inai-inai. Oh kan.
While waiting for the perarakan or bridal procession, the guests are entertained by karaoke sessions. I then scurried into the house to find Mazna helping Aton with her hair and makeup. Aton chose to wear the traditional Mah Meri wedding attire for the bersanding ceremony. Abi is putting on the tajuk handmade by Bridal, Mazna's son. Julida is helping Aton put on the gelang or wristband. Bridal is putting on the bunga tek or ear flower on Aton, which he handmade for the wedding. Haha, Amierul looks a bit nervous as Bridal puts on his tajuk. Arriving to the wedding are Diana and her children. Here is the gerbang or gate to the wedding, which Mazna says is something new that they created for the wedding. We have bunga moyang representing the burung puyuh, bunga jering and subang for decorations. Yahya, Aton's brother, is asking the guests to remove their motorbikes, which is blocking the bridal procession parade. The igap kedoh or bride capture ritual symbolizes the Mah Meri's cosmology. The bride is led to the center of a circle encircled by her kinswomen who hold the cloth over their heads to hide the bride from the groom's view. The circle of women symbolizes the sacred mountain where the original siblings of the Mah Meri had circled to search for other survivors after the big flood. After 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days, they met each other again. Finding no survivors, they procreated to generate offsprings. The bride symbolizes the Busut, the Mah Meri's sacred cosmological center. 7 represents the 7 cosmic layers in the Mah Meri's belief system. During the perarakan or bridal procession to the bridal display area, the groom and his entourage face several obstacles. The groom's kinsmen counter these obstacles, such as a fight challenge or bersilat by the bride's kins 3 times before he reaches the igap kedoh ritual. The bridal procession is accompanied by Mah Meri traditional songs played from a digital audio recording. Musicians enhance this music with the tambo and tawak. The shaman or dukun leads the groom, one man holding a basket of flower eggs and the other the kotak pelimak around the circle of women. The groom's entourage follows behind. After circling 7 times, the groom has to reach out and grab the hand of his bride. If he grabs the wrong hand, the marriage cannot take place. The bridal procession continues to parade to the bersanding stage. Before the couple can sit on the pelamin or couch in the bersanding or bridal display area, they have to have their feet washed. We now come to the nyampak ritual, where the couple learn that they must share both their material wealth and spirituality together. This ritual begins with an elder woman gesturing the movements of feeding the couple, first with glutinous rice 3 times before throwing the rice out. She then symbolically gestures the act of drinking water by putting the cup 3 times toward the mouth of the couple. Next is the symbolic act of chewing betel nuts wrapped in sirih leaves. The couple then feed each other with glutinous rice. This act symbolizes the equal sharing of responsibilities in marriage. The couple needs to adjust their actions in order to be able to feed each other. Next, the couple is ushered to bend their knees 3 times before they are able to sit on the pelamin. Traditionally, the couples are asked to squat down and stand up 7 times with their arms around each other. This act symbolizes that they must work in harmony and unison to make their marriage work. The elder woman continues to lecture them on how they must learn to live together as a married couple. After the couple is seated, the nyampak ritual continues with a lecture on proper behavior as a married couple from the menga or elders of the village, who are seated in front of them. The community members also gather to listen to the menga's lecture. After the nyampak ritual, family members and friends are invited to greet and acknowledge the wedded couple. They brush the couple's forehead, cheeks, chin, and hands with tepung tawa and henna. They then throw the birthday party or popcorn rice toward the couple and behind their own back. I was excited to do this after watching others do it, though I kind of brushed Aton's head with too much tepung tawa. Oops, note for everyone, don't ruin the bride's makeup, yeah? Interestingly, the meminang or proposal ritual, which is traditionally conducted before the katik jemoil or two-filing ceremony, is actually carried out now. The meminang gifts are opened and the elders ask whether the bride's family accepts the gifts. Traditionally, the first gift is money wrapped in a white cloth. The second are gifts for the bride's use wrapped in a sarong cloth, while the third is a basket of betel nuts, cereal leaves, and cigarettes wrapped in colorful cloth. In this wedding, the first gift is a basket of betel nuts, cereal leaves, and lime cakes. Traditionally, each elder would inspect and say aloud the contents of the gifts, as in what is being done by the batin now.
Kapur bercebol. Sirih ngang lalu patah lantai gajah jalan buka kerak. Yang ada esok, yang ada lusa lagi.
The batin announces that the meminang ritual is now complete. He says there are no more issues to be resolved during this kumpul pakat. He asks whether the community accepts the marriage, whether the marriage is legal. The community answers yes. Everyone is invited to chew on the betel nuts wrapped in cereal leaves. This is a sign of acceptance of the gifts and the marriage. The batin now opens the second gift, which is a specific amount of money. The amount of money is accepted by the bride's family. The ring exchange ritual is conducted now. An elder holds the two walis' hands up for the ring exchange. The acceptance of the ring is an acknowledgement of the wali's role to mediate any issues and dissatisfaction between the couple in future. The batin announces that the meminang ritual is now complete and there are no more issues to be resolved. After the completion of the bersanding ceremony, the photo-taking session takes place and lunch is served. Yummy! I love the spicy banana heart and eggplants, cassava leaves cooked in coconut milk, and curry chicken. A wedding ceremony is never complete without the karaoke session. Masna had me sing the Selamat Pengantin Baru song with her. Honestly, I never sang this song before, but there's always a first time. On the way home, we had to stop for the cows to cross. Wow, such healthy looking cows bred by the Mah Meri villagers.
Morning, it's 13th of February, 8:30 a.m. I'm back in Carey Island for the bath ritual, the kenduri of Aton and Amierul. So for kenduri it's a ritual to purge away any bad luck or bad air in the couple so that they can start afresh as a new couple.
Here is a tub of lime water. Dipped into it are hibiscus flowers and spirit leaves woven from nipah leaves. Aha! Aton has a different modern wedding attire for the bath ceremony. I love the bunga te or ear flower. Alright, looks like Amierul and Aton are ready for the bath ceremony. Masna and Julida help Amierul and Aton undress, removing their clothes, jewelry, tajuk, kundai, selendang, and bunga te. An audio recording of the Ganding song, a traditional Mah Meri song for weddings, is played in the background. Pijal plays the tambor and another man the tawak to provide some life to the music. The sarong is brought up from the bridal couple's feet to cover their bodies while they undress. The groom ties the sarong over his waist while the bride over her breast. Aha, I see two Mah Meri girls in competition with me in documenting the event. The shaman then conducts the ukuk ritual. He cups the smoke from the burning incense, senses and presses the smoke onto the bridal couple's body. The smoke will enable the Mah Meri Moyang to see and protect the bridal couple during the wedding stages of liminality, where danger lurks. He then smears the bridal couple and their mothers with rice powder to make them ritually cool. The bridal party or anyone else may take turn to smear each other with rice powder. A lively atmosphere with laughter and giggles occur. The shaman then ceremoniously slams his hands onto a palm oil tree frond to begin the water ritual. The frond is then filled with water. He then pours water over the bride and groom's head through a stalk of nipah leaves. Lime water is brushed over the couple using bunga moyang or spirit flowers, which is then discarded to demonstrate the riddance of any forms of bad luck residing over the couple and the ceremony. Over here, Batin Sidin, the village head and also Aton's father, decides to do a performance of the ritual for fun and laughter. The shaman now begins to pour the scented lime water over the group through a white cloth held over their heads by male volunteers from each end. The volunteers pull the cloth from side to side to spread the water over the group. The group then begins to scrub their body with the rice powder. They also assist each other in washing away the rice powder. The 3 jars of scented water are then poured over the group. We also have a not very sober man adding to the fun of the ritual. The male volunteers begin to vigorously pull the cloth from side to side as the crowd urges them to. Almost unnoticed, a man shakes a cloth wrapped with contents that makes a jingling sound. He then gently pounds the cloth onto the groom's shoulder before spreading its contents, coins, onto the white cloth. Right before the cloth is flipped over on the 7 lift to the air. Coins are spilled over the pandanus mat. Children scramble in to collect as many coins as they can. Everyone gets wet in the friendly fight for coins. Ajat proudly showing me her coins. The bath ritual ends with the purging of bad luck 7 times. The couple is then asked to turn their backs. Birthday party is sprinkled over them and behind the shaman to cleanse the area. The couple is now able to leave the area. The bridal couple return to the house to change for lunch.
Ada dikumpulkan tadi.
Yummy! Lunch of sambal petai, fried fish, and veggies are served. Weddings are also a platform for the Mah Meri, their friends and relatives to gather. During the 3-day wedding process, they interact and work together toward making the wedding ceremony a success. Although modern society may find this a waste of time, this period allows relationships between family and friends to be renewed, refreshed, and revived.